Hey you guys, welcome back to This and That. So, been a little heavy on the pipe videos, so I've been trying to alternate them between knife, pipe, throwing a chit chat here and there. So, that being said, today we're not doing a case, we're not doing a buck. We're doing a knife that was fairly common to the Coast Guard, Navy, Army, Marine Corps. Pretty much everybody except the Air Force. It fell out of favor, and I can understand why, but also it was an amazing, useful knife. And that's the Myerchin. There's a few variants to it, but these are the three main ones. We have the Crew, which is the smallest version. This is my son Logan's. We have the Sailor's Tool. Now I use this at work quite frequently because it has the built-in shackle wrench. But it's got a bail. Whoa, I used that recently. Serrated blade. Lock. So it ain't gonna come down on you. Pocket clip, and the wrench ends up becoming the Marlin spike. Now, how many? I had another one. Oh, there it is. I got a silver one too. I use the bail to lock over the wrench. And this is the Captain. This is about as modern as I get. I really don't care for the tactical modern knives. You know, high-speed steels and fancy handle materials. And it's, well, not that I'm against them, it's just they're not for me. So, here's the old one. And it's basically the same knife, but there are some differences. It's not a liner lock. This bail here, you push forward and it releases it. Same thing with the Marlin spike. Push forward and it unlocks it. Here's the modern version of that. And I use all these. I use them at work. That's why they're all dirty and grungy. This locks on its own. The spike. It's got its own liner lock. I like the whale. This, I have a shock cord lanyard on it. And what I'll do is I'll put my wrist through here. Tighten up the Turk's head knot, and when I'm using it up in the hoistway, I don't drop it. And this one just sits at the house, just a bone-handled version. And they're all individually numbered. You can go on their website and register your knife, and if something happens, they'll fix it. This has the pocket clip as well. Now, if you look, that has a belly right here. I took that off on this one. I like flat blades, Warncliffe's, sheep's foot. I like them. So you might say, well, what do you need a marlin spike for? There's numerous uses for them. The open up lays of rope is the actual use for it, but I use it for all kinds of things. Door wedges, picking the latches on doors, spud wrench. For those of you in the construction world, know that a spud wrench is invaluable. So and they're fairly affordable. I think these are like $60, and you're not going to go wrong with these at all. I mean, it's a serrated blade, but if that's your jam, that's your jam. You know, you hit pay dirt. They're marine grade stainless steel, thumb stud, liner lock, built-in wrench. Now, you know, you're not going to go 3/4, but for what most of us do in life, you're good. And if you need to pry anything open or up, I've used this to pry a lot of things up, it works out great. So I personally would recommend for a work knife one of these, without a doubt. I like the old school versions. They're not a flipper. They don't have that flip stud. But you know, if you don't need it, you don't need it. Here's a shackle key. Inside the blade itself is a shackle key. So, you know, if you're interested, check them out. They come in black micarta, bone, rosewood, and I think, no, I don't think they do the black composite anymore. But then you have the aluminum scales, and the crew comes in all the same, see, I can't flip this one open. All the same handle materials. So if you like a smaller knife, man, that's a lot harder than it looks lining them up. Go ahead and check one out. So till we meet again, just remember, spiders are the devil.